Yeah, sorry about that, guys. We're just trying to log into everything right now. Thanks, Obi, for covering right there. Wow, I'm still pumped up about that Apple right now. As Apple's starting to go, we just had a bang. Like, I got to slow down a little bit because we just had a monster trade there with Tesla. You guys saw that. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for joining us right now. As we get ready to rock and roll, man, it is your market recap show. We're getting ready to talk all about earnings because they're coming through right now. We just got the trade desk. We are going to go over everything today. Look what was positive, look what wasn't. It's on the side. The trade desk right now, $75, beating, going back up to the upside. Adjusted EPS of 41 cents. Actually misses right there for the trade desk. But it's a beat on revenue. Must be a good guide as well. We will get that. Look at this story. Apple readies AI tool. Apple is actively working on integrating an AI tool for the significant release of its Xcode. So anybody that's coding, looks like it's going to be a GitHub sort of a challenge there. We'll find out more about that. I don't know enough about coding to know if this is something that's super, important, but there's the trade desk upside. Let me see what happened to Microsoft on that release. I don't think anything, honestly. I'm not worried about Microsoft. Microsoft shares that we own as well. You knew there was going to be competition in the space. So for me, it doesn't really have too much of an effect. I'm just getting everything loaded up. I want to say a big shout out. This isn't loaded yet. I was going to get the roll call going. Once it's ready to go, we'll do that real quick. As soon as something pops up, we're waiting for ROKU. We've got all of this. We're ready to go. ROKU is out. So ROKU is going to the downside. I don't see it. I don't have it in my ear either yet. I don't have ROKU out, but it is making the move down to $80. We thought that the extended move here on ROKU was about 16%. That's what was projected. We're going to see if ROKU has it. I don't see it, and I have it in my ear right now, so I don't see anything. It is out. Okay, so Brennan, if you have those numbers, send it to the work. DraftKings not moving around. That's probably not out yet. So ROKU dancing around a little bit here. We'll find out more about that as it comes. Thank you so much. I didn't even tweet that out, Ramin, but thank you so much. I'm going to tweet this out right now as well. Join us. There's DraftKings, and here goes ROKU. It is making a move to the downside. We do have the numbers right now. Thanks, Brendo. Forward revenue, lower. No, it looks like it... Full year revenue, 3.5 versus 3.45. So ROKU better on the revenue side. We'll wait for the big number when we get it. I'm sorry I'm looking the other way, but I'm looking to make sure that we have the story from Ben Zinga. A big shout out to everybody who's here in the chat, man. Apple is still going is what we're seeing. Apple is gone. We are loving Apple. I love this news. I would have loved, as my chair just went down, I would have loved to punch long there. We are just too wrapped up with Tesla. Apple is gone. See you later. Tomorrow's trade right now, Apple long. I don't even care what the price is. Apple long tomorrow, take it if you want. Tesla long tomorrow, over 200. Look at Apple. That's a banger trade. Man, or Tesla. We had this trade, by the way. Here's Tesla. It is Obi's toast is now out. Do they have butter on it? Is there jam? What's going on? Here's the break long right there on Tesla. We had that long at 200, out at 201. Tesla still screaming to the upside. It is toast, and it is, let's see, T-O-S-T, right? Am I not right on that one? There it is, toast. Let's see what's going on. Obi likes it, and so does the market. That's a nice move right there for toast. Nice move upside. A loss of 11 cents for toast, but it looks like they're beating estimates. ROKU, I have the number now. So ROKU, what say you? For ROKU, nice downside move right now. There it is. Gap earnings minus 55 cents versus minus 57. That's a beat. So what's the problem? There's the sales number that Brendan. This is the quarterly number. They beat a full year. Must be their guide. We'll wait to hear about ROKU right now. Downside move for ROKU because they beat. So I don't see a problem there. AMAT, they're out as well. AMAT is out. Let's find out what's going on with AMAT. Look at this name. AMAT taking out numbers. Go to the weekly chart on AMAT. They gone. Anything that was looking at an all-time high, which I'm going to call AMAT an all-time high now, looks like it. Taking it out, that's it. Look at that high. The COVID sort of dull, goes to the downside. We take it out right now on earnings. AMAT up 15% and running right now. DoorDash is now out. Wow. What a show, guys, we're putting on for you every day here, I feel like. What an earnings season. Here's DoorDash. Let's go over to the daily right now on DoorDash. I'm going to get it from Benzinga if I can. Not here yet. It's a loss for DoorDash, starting to go downside right now. 130 down to 122. Here it is right here. Shout out to Benzinga. Man, do we ever stop talking? Well, we're hosting by ourselves, so the answer would be no to that until we get Danielle Shea on. DoorDash, all right, Gap EPS, wow, way worse. Minus 39 cents versus minus 18. This ain't good, but sales is okay. There's your favorite carb, Toast. EPS minus 7, beating minus 11. Better sales. A quick little look at Toast here to see what that's doing. Nice little move to the upside. Anything else moving around, guys? Let's go over here to the chat. What do you guys want to do? Is DraftKings out? Is Fisker reporting today as well? Oh my. Fisker right now down. Oh. Open Door. This is one that's out right now. A loss of 11 cents, just so you guys know. Doesn't look like it's moving around. Open Door is now out with a loss of 19 cents, I guess. So that's making a move down. Microsoft, a remarkable moment for video generating AI, says Sam Altman right now. I don't know what that's in reference to. Let's see if Microsoft's moving around on some OpenAI talk right now. Microsoft, okay, let's slow down because that was a big drop there on earnings. Let's take it down a notch while we focus. Okay, so the big ones we're looking for Coinbase. I don't see that out yet, but it is making a move down. 159, coin starting to go down. Thank you so much, everybody joining, man. We continue to smash records. Coin, TTD, DraftKings, yeah, they're all here. We'll wait. We'll wait for Coin. I don't have the numbers, but Coinbase is heading south right now. We talked about this with Coinbase. What does it look like? What do their numbers look like now that the ETFs are out, right? What do Coinbase's look like? Nice downside move there for Coinbase, down and dumping. You guys are right. Roku was another big name. Shout out to all of you guys that are with me right now. I have to find out. I don't know how many viewers we have right now, but I'm going to thank all of you. So big shout out right there to everybody watching. We have over 4,000 of you with us right now. We just loaded that up. Thank you so much, guys. No wonder I've been sleeping really good like the past 6 months, man. We're doing this show. We're running out of energy. We're not running out of energy, but we got hockey tonight. Should be real fun. All right, so that's reported out as well right now. Back over to Benzinga real quick. It's funny that we always have sector recap on the board, and I barely even talk about sectors these days because there it is. Coinbase is out. So this is the number that we're looking at Coinbase. Call this up right here. It's probably been out for a minute, but let's talk about the numbers. Coinbase right now. Nice move down. This is the daily. Almost got back to that 190 today. We actually touched 172. Apple probably screaming. I'm super excited about Apple, to be honest with you. Here's Coinbase's numbers, though. Coinbase, 104 beats a red number. Okay, so their EPS well above, sales well above. Why did Coinbase tick 155? What I'm reading, that looks like that's a mistake. Someone might have fat-fingered that, or this number's off. So something's up with this. If they got 104 versus a minus number for Coinbase, that seems a little silly to me. So we'll find out more about that. But right now, Coinbase starting to dance. There it is. Coinbase back to the upside. Did we just have a potential moment there with Coinbase and Lyft? I don't know, like that marketed down there, someone hit that to the downside. Here we go. Roku sees forward active accounts 80 million, up only 10 million. That could be a little bit of a problem for Roku shareholders. Roku expects Q1 net revenue of 850 versus 833. I thought we said Roku was down. What I'm reading is Roku should be up right now. All right, but they're still down. So probably doing a lift, says Adam DeLuz. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Coinbase. We'll have to find out more about that number, but now it's starting to head to the downside as well. So again, thank you everybody for joining me today as we are really excited about all of these moves, man. Benzinga nailed it today. All these stories seem to have been out pretty much on time. It's Roku, it's Coinbase, it's DoorDash. Let's just check out, for me, let's check out Trade Desk again. That was another big name that reported. Look at this one, man. The Trade Desk seeing good advertising numbers coming through. We know the market is hot right now for AI. Probably drop some AI talk for sure. I'll find out if there's anything else that I sees on coin. And what I sees is I sees something with improper English. Coinbase right now bouncing back up. Look at this from Benzinga right now. Coinbase sees Q24 subscription and ad revenue between 410 and 480. So where is that on the spectrum of what was expected? Coinbase right now down through 155, up now, breaking out through that closing price right now for Coinbase. So there it goes. You're welcome, CompuCare team. Everybody that's joining, man, over 4,000 of you right now. Boom, here comes Coinbase. Yes, sir. We are also streaming live on X right now. So X gonna give it to you, and they're giving it to you tonight with this show right now. That's funny, on the way to my daughter's practice last night, obviously clean version, my wife was pumping DMX. My 9-year-old was like, huh? So anyway, shout out to that. Shout out to my lovely wife as well. I hope the snow has calmed down on that front. But Coinbase, very, very excited here in the after hours. You want to see what Coinbase looks like? There's Tesla, by the way. Let's just check out Apple right now. Come over to my screen. We'll trade this live together. Well, you won't trade live now. Well, the more I think about wanting to trade, the more I'm about to punch in right now. But we got a show to host, and we got Danielle Shea coming up very, very soon as well. So there's Apple. Yeah, if you're in the chat, Danielle, what's up? You can join at any moment. 185.50 coming through right now for that as well. There's Apple. Let's have a quick look at Coinbase. How does Coinbase trade live, you say? This is how it trades right now. A live level 2. If you're joining us right now, you know, CNBC just talking, rah, 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 rah. We're showing you right now, here it is, Coinbase, live trading. It's Roku, live trading right now, $80, looking to break on Roku to the downside. Lots of action happening right now across the board, man. It's DoorDash as well. DoorDash, a 120 print coming through right now. Down right now, basically flat on the day. They had a nice print earlier, now coming back. Let's see what happens with DoorDash trying to make more lows right now. Roku shares trading lower as well. So we'll go back over. That's just the live trading screen. Let's talk a little bit about the market today. We had a nice bounce back in the regionals, right? So KRE, I feel like we should have bought KRE here at 45 bucks. We had NYCB scare. I don't know how many more are going to scare, but that could have been a buying opportunity downside there for KRE. We saw OIH today going as well. Toast announcing a 250 million share buyback, I believe. Nice job for Toast. Man, that's good. Okay, Roku right now. Thank you for that Hydration Nation there, Ramin or Fabian. We're getting ready to rock and roll right now. So Roku down here near 80 bucks. All right, so what was red today? UNG just continues to get destroyed off that reverse split, man. Whenever something reverse splits, I don't care. Like, why is an ETF reverse splitting, guys? Come on. You know, this name's been in trouble for a while, UNG. UNG was $100. So back in February, UNG was $39, right? Down to 14. Really getting clubbed here for UNG. Bitcoin, we have it as down today on iBit. I feel like Bitcoin just hovered around today, just kind of chilling out, not doing too much. So we'll hold off on our opinion on Bitcoin right now. Yeah, calm down, Bitcoin. Well, I need to get longer on Bitcoin. You know what I mean, Fabian? Like, we got Cardano. Buy the dips. Okay, we'll buy the dips. We'll buy the dips. Okay, we'll buy the dips on Bitcoin. What dip, says Ramin? Exactly. Good call on that one. All right, man. Lots of stocks printing around here today. We're going to get Danielle Shea to come through. Lots of talk there. Obviously, we can ask her anything, and we will probably do that. So we'll find out about what's going on with the market, what's happening in and around different names. You know, the SPY or SPX 5000, that could be something that we wind up talking about. So we'll do that as well. You know what name we've kind of avoided here? Is DraftKings out yet? Let me go over and have a quick look to see about DKNG. So this is the one name that's not out. Come over to the screen. We don't have DraftKings yet. But again, off of the most watched event in US television history, the Super Bowl, DraftKings really catching some nice waves, a deal with Barstool, now up above 40 bucks and really working. I was wrong on DraftKings. I got this out at this high, right into here. 36, I think it was 36 and change. We're out. So we've missed a huge move up there on DraftKings. But again, we took some nice profits. I called DraftKings the most missed opportunity potentially of the whole market down here. Now you're going to see better trades, but we knew DraftKings wasn't going anywhere. And down at 10 bucks, I feel like DKNG was a buy. Let's go back in quickly and check out Coinbase. Look at that. I told you guys Coinbase had a lift moment. There was nothing that I saw bad about Coinbase today in their report. I don't know if that 104 was right, but when I saw that 104 right here beating 1 cent negative, that's monstrous. And with bigger sales, I don't see any problem with Coinbase. And yeah, not much news here from them, but we'll wait to see if Benzinga says anything else. But for right now, it is Coinbase to the moon. I want to thank all 4,000 of you again for watching. What a big earnings day. Let's go over and find out about Roku as well. So Roku today, I'm going to cancel this off and search Roku right now, see what their earnings move is. We could talk to Danielle Shea about this because Roku basically came in line. They were expected move was in and around, I think it was 13 or 14%, and Roku right now down that 13%. So here we go. Roku shares trading lower, active accounts 80 million, total net revenues 850 versus 830. That seems better. And again, a beat. So I don't know what's going on with Roku, but they are well down right now. Roku down on earnings. So again, another push into the downside for Roku. As soon as we're ready, you tell me, because I'm not making Danielle wait. Thank you so much to everybody in the chat as well. We're going to talk options. We got a few ideas. What about ARM? What is ARM doing here in the after hours? Nothing really. We've really traded ARM well over the last little while. So we're waiting for DraftKings right now. ARM with a nice move down. And wow, Miss Shea, if you're listening, we got some huge news on Apple. And I mean, there's more AI talk. They're releasing something that's going to challenge GitHub's Copilot with Microsoft. And this is, honestly, I love what Danielle Shea is going to say, but it's not going to influence me at all. I'm going long on Apple tomorrow. It's just a matter of where and when. This is what we're waiting for. Apple's a nice push back up to the upside right now. So here we go, man. A lot of money made on Apple. What is Tesla doing in the after hours? We punched Tesla 200 at the end of the day. Man, that was a good trade as well. We had our best day of it's not going to be of the year, but it's definitely of the month today. And a lot of that started with Amazon. So Amazon today, we really hit this move. Where is it on Amazon? Quickly, this 3 minute, it was right here. We had this whole move pretty much on Amazon with, not the whole move, but we had a nice amount of shares right into here off 170, breaking lower. So that's going to be a really good one. In my ear, I don't hear anything yet about DraftKings. So if something does happen, okay, you got to calm down a little bit here, SMCI, honestly, because this name being up to $1,000 and so 1,040 right now. Huge move here again in the after hours for SMCI. You know, SMCI is just a double up in 2 weeks. Not bad. From $500 2 weeks ago, it's all the way up. Over $1,000 right now. I'm seeing DraftKings moving around. I'm not delaying Danielle. You tell me when she's ready. She's been ready. Well, then what's going on over there? Let's go. All right. I feel like you play Mario Kart, Danielle. I said, let's go. We're Mario there. But thank you for waiting patiently. How's your day going?
Going great. How about you?
Yeah, it's going fantastic. And then now in the old personal account here, we get great news for Apple. And if anybody owns an index of any sort, Apple going to be helping that. And then a favorite of yours that we always seem to talk about, Tesla. I only traded it once today, and I traded right at the end of the day on that 200 break. Man, that's pretty good. Did we think Tesla was coming all the way back to 200 this fast?
No, I didn't. But you know what? I missed the move this morning, but I got in like towards the end of the day. So,
Good.
I commend you, number one, for jumping on that. My baby was going crazy today, and I just came in and I traded the close and I looked at this thing and I was like, man, if we can get a break up above 200,
Right.
then it's going to 210.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. I added a bullish butterfly on this, like right at the end of the day. I think that if we get up we're going to make a gap fill right there. And so I just added a small position. It cost me less than, well, right about 300 bucks. And I just placed a 200, 210, 220 butterfly. So basically it targets $210 a share tomorrow. So ideally $300 bet, gaps up tomorrow. You know, maybe I can take a double on it, but we'll just have to see.
Yeah, I think we're going to be gapping up tomorrow for sure. Just really quickly, come over to the screen right now. Looks like DraftKings just made a move up to 45 and change and trying to break out here, Danielle. I don't see anything coming through, and I just want to address something right here. Yo, what's up, Paulie D? I said I was never selling anything from the long-term account ever again. Yeah, I probably am not. I don't know. The last time we bought Tesla was 186. I think that was a pretty good buy there, Danielle, down at 186. We were holding that 182 a couple times. We're on DraftKings. I can go back and talk to Danielle here. They'd rather see, yeah, exactly. So we bought some down there at 186. I think that 210 is a nice number. We'll see if it gets up there, and we may take a little bit out. I'm excited for that new model, man. The Model 2. We'll see if that can hit. Coming through again. All right. What do you want to talk about DraftKings before the number hits? Because right now it's starting to get to the upside. It's had a huge run. Looks great on the daily, Danielle. But honestly, if you weren't in for the last week, I feel like it's probably pretty expensive on the option side.
Man, we're going to have to see if I'm right, but I made a bullish bet on this one, and there's a couple different reasons why. I mean, if you look at earnings, the last 4 quarters in a row, it gapped up. I know it's already been on a big run, but we had so much hype around this recent Super Bowl with it being in Vegas and everything. I'm just looking at this $50 price point, and I wanted to make a cheap bet on it for the earnings report. So, you know, I'm betting on it moving up into that $50 strike. You know, maybe tomorrow if we get greater than expected move, we could day trade it.
Yep.
The expected move is $5.30.
Right.
So I thought that aligned pretty well with what I was doing with it. So I just placed a butterfly with a target at $50, and then I sold some put credit spreads too. So, you know, hopefully it doesn't gap down. If it does, I'll probably lose like 500 bucks. But
no, don't say that, Danielle.
But if I'm right, then that should be a good trade tomorrow. And hey, if it's up like $7 or $8, then that's something we can, you know, buy for a momentum move tomorrow.
All right, I really like those kind of plays, and that's what we're talking about. Defined risk, put a little bit into names that maybe you're not as confident in. But I don't have anything out for DraftKings yet. We're still on her screen there, guys, by the way. All right, so that's that. Coinbase, what a great surge in Coinbase as well. But let me talk to you quickly about your SPX. You gave me a note there. You want to talk a little bit about that. Are we just bullish across the board, Danielle? Like, is that what we're talking about here? You have a bullish bet on the market at highs right now?
Yeah, and I mean, I think that Apple news after the close is really going to help too, because I mean, Apple's been a bit of a laggard, and you know, you had Tesla that's a laggard, and Tesla was moving strong today. But I mean, if you look at the S&P here, you know, the pullback into the 21 EMA was picture perfect as far as like a buy the dip moment in time. And so I think the S&P futures are going to a new high at 5,100. And I've been trading the SPX a lot, you know, with those 0 DTE options. So if you're looking at the SPX, especially into tomorrow, I mean, that's going to align pretty well with 50-50. You know, you want to be looking for that high open interest and using your Fibonacci levels to see if you can get some nice price targets. So, you know, I think we're still going up 50-50 and then 5,100. Those are going to be my options targets on this one.
Okay, good look there. I was just a little distracted because unfortunately, Danielle, DraftKings is out and it's heading southbound. But yeah, I know. It's kind of like you flip a coin and whatever comes up here. But look, I'm hearing news right now. I don't think this move is what's true. DraftKings right now reaches agreement to acquire Jackpot. So Jackpot, I guess. They only have 1.5 billion in cash. Looks like they're trying to do that for 750. So that's going to be a little bit of a problem there, I would say. But we're going to have to find out what's going on right now with DraftKings as it's starting to fall down right now, getting into 39 bucks. So we'll have to figure out what's going on. But yeah, right now it looks like it's trying to make that move back in for DKNG. But there's the bottom wick down to 38. There it is. There's the recover. There's the recover. All right. So we'll find out more about that. But here it is. DraftKings says acquisition is 55% of the cash payable. I mean, we just highlighted that. So that's a good one there. Spending a lot of cash on jackpot. So we'll see if that can get it going. But it looks like, Danielle, for right now, DraftKings bouncing in and around that $40. Any initial thoughts about maybe this $40 holding?
Man, they should have brought up Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, you know, like
Maybe
just put a
it
little
might still
pizzazz
happen.
into that earnings report. Maybe that would have helped cover up the acquisition concerns.
Can I ask you an honest question? Because honestly, I'm getting a little bit sick and tired of all this Taylor Swift talk, but I think you may help or not help this argument. She's not even on TV that much, but obviously during the Super Bowl, she was. Did you watch the Super Bowl more than you would have because you were potentially waiting for Taylor Swift sightings?
Okay, so you're gonna make me admit that I'm a big Swiftie on your show. Okay, fine, it's true. I love Taylor Swift.
Okay,
and
okay.
I am actually from Kansas City, but yes.
Okay, so you were watching a little bit. So I had to, my daughter's 9 years old. That was the 7th longest game in NFL history. And of course, school is the next day, which by the way, I'm now trying to lobby for that being a holiday, the day after Super Bowl. I mean, look,
I agree.
everybody in North America is watching it. Let's celebrate, right? So she stayed up till, I don't know, it was 11 o'clock here in Toronto or something like that. And she was like, yeah, the Chiefs won. And then she just fell asleep. But anyways, new eyeballs on it. I think that's pretty important. But look at DraftKings. Here we go. We're coming back. Again, all it takes is a little bit of love. I thought that was a little bit of a bad move to the downside. I hope some traders picked that up down there. I thought it was a little strange that it dropped on that, but here we go. Sales, 123, missing on sales. So fine. But here we go. The adjusted EPS beats well ahead. The earnings per share, 29 cents, beating 8. So now we'll see what they're going to say moving forward. But DraftKings, Miss Shea, seems to be bouncing back, and we're not even down that much. The implied move, honestly, was 16%, I thought it was. We just talked about 550 on 45. You're not even moving around that much right now, down 2%. So let's see. I know that's not great for options when you don't get too much volatility, but let's see if it can battle back there tomorrow. I like DraftKings right here. So, all right. What else you want to talk about?
Well, I mean, in all seriousness, Shawn, when I look at the expected move, okay, and so when you announce an acquisition, that's always going to be a little bit of a, pain point because investors don't really like the company spending a bunch of money and they just, it introduces some unknowns, okay? But when it's only down, half of the expected move, I don't necessarily consider myself to be totally wrong just because you have that expected move built into your trades. And so when it has a $5.30 expected move and it's down that amount, it's like, okay, it wasn't great, but it's within the expected move. It's fine. I'm wrong when it's down $7, when it's down $10. That's the point where it's like, okay, like a Roku move, it's you're completely wrong. Within the expected move, it can still bounce. We'll see what happens with the report. But, ultimately, I love trading these names. I go into them with defined risk. And the whole Taylor Swift thing, it does bring a lot of attention and it does bring a lot of money and it brings a lot of people betting. So that's also why I bring it up.
No, I love the DraftKings play there. And you're going to like this too right now if you come to the screen. DraftKings raises guidance. So that's perfect, man. This is what we're looking for. I think DraftKings is going to be a winner moving forward. I really, really do like, oh, wow, DraftKings is going to go green here, baby, as it starts to go back up to this. Oh, you know what I want to ask you about, Miss Shea? What's up with Deere? So Deere goes down to that 350 again. This was another name that I was like, oh man, I miss Deere because it went down to that 350 and popped back over 4 bills. And then we had a nice move down. Here it is on the daily. But look, for me, again, just a simpleton, I'm here to admit that. We're coming back into that 350, which to me looks like decent support. What am I buying this down here? Should we be looking at that? I like Deere. I like the dividend. I know that China needs to battle back here a little bit if the world's economy kind of gets back going. I know U.S. is really, really doing well, but across the board, some Asian not doing so well. So Deere, are we fine here?
So I'll tell you, I lost money on my Deere earnings trade. I made an aggressive bullish bet. I thought it could potentially go up into $400. So I was wrong about that one. It broke down. This is the 3rd quarter in a row that now that it's traded lower. So I did take a little bit of a loss on that one, but ultimately I agree with you. I like Deere long term. I mean, if you look at the weekly chart pattern, you've got this weekly consolidation. This is one that I have been buying the stock long term. I'll say that, if it breaks down below 350, that will be a major break in pattern, especially below 342. That's the point where I'll say, you know, probably shouldn't have been averaging in, but I still think that this is a strong company, a strong stock. It's been a little bit weak on earnings. This wasn't, well, at least the results, right? As far as the response to
Right.
earnings, I think their earnings have actually been really good. I think that the reaction has been negative. So I think this one's going to turn around eventually. I'm still buying shares, but bullish earnings trade did not work.
Danielle, why did you not tell me to buy SMCI like, I don't know, 2 months ago? Like, I thought we were friends.
Man,
Look at this chart. I mean, you and me both. I get the feeling because, we're still doing this. But SMCI, I mean, what a monster break there. I think this is coming down. Can you somehow, maybe tomorrow, you could tweet it out, tag me, and I'll make sure to retweet it. I want to figure out what a safe, not even that safe. I think this thing's coming down, and I want to know a play that I can put on where maybe I'm risking $500 or $600, but I can make a lot of money if it does eventually go back in. This is what everybody wants. I'm sure you're going to tell me that don't do this because options, the price is way up there. I see my wife in the chat. She's not going to want me to lose any money. So what are we going to do about SMCI here? I want to short it, but it's not going to be with the equity because it's $1,000. It has to be in options. What is the play that might be sort of floats your boat here with SMCI if we're looking short?
yeah, of course. And I mean, I can show you the ARM setup that I have afterwards too. I mean, that's pretty much what I do is I try to focus on like cheap options trades where you
Right.
can get in for like $500 or less. So
Perfect.
basically, I'm always going to do those with butterflies. So, you have to start off and you have to identify like a downside price target. Okay. So let's say that, you started off at $1,000 a share and you're trying to target 950, or, we can just start it off like, let's just start it off right here to make it a little bit easier. So you're trading at, 1040.
Yep.
Basically, what I do is I just look at my options chain, okay?
Okay.
And if it was for tomorrow and you wanted to, like, let's say that we wake up, it gaps down, the thing's rolling over, okay? You look at your options chain and you can see what the expected move is. Now, keep in mind something like this, it does move a lot, but it has about a $50 expected move tomorrow. So, what I would basically do is I would come into my options chain and I would
Yep. Oh, we lost you. Oh.
buy some puts that are just butterfly. So I would put slightly out of the money.
Yep.
I would sell some lower around the expected move so that way, if the stock is
Oh no. Flip over to me. We'll get Danielle Shea. Get her off the
going
screen.
to move
there.
$50, I have a $50 lower.
Danielle, quickly. You were cutting out a couple times there, so let's just let it settle down just for a second there, and then if
Are you losing me?
Yeah, it's still happening. Okay, Danielle, maybe I'll have you back on the main show tomorrow in and around 10 o'clock or so. We'll get that all figured out. But I'm going to have to, I'd love to hear that end result there on SMCI. And by the way, when Danielle was just talking about SMCI there, target 950, My target, you want to see where I think SMCI is going? Let's try 7 bills. I honestly, I do not expect this to continue on SMCI. Honestly, let's just see a little bit here for SMCI. You could see up again like another 17% today. Absolutely insane. Revenue of only, 9 billion revenue is fine, but some of this stuff that we're talking about, they're gonna have to really hit crazy numbers. A market cap of 57 billion, right, with revenue of 9 billion. I feel like we're getting way up there on this name. I think we pull back a lot more than this, man. Short float of only 10.5. I don't know. We're going to figure this out for SMCI. But again, We did have a little bit of a cutback there with Danielle, and I do apologize for that. But hey, the one thing I'm not going to apologize is for everybody staying late. So right now, traders stay late. We had a monster day today. And I want to say thanks to Danielle. Yes, Professor Love, everybody, thank you so much for Danielle Shea. We do have Mecro Libre there. Zion wants to know about that. There we go. Yeah, we do have. So Danielle's in the chat. So I apologize for her on her behalf, but she's there as well. So let's see who's here, man. Traders are going to stay late with me. We got to run. It's snowing outside. I got to get home, get my kid over to hockey, but let's go right now. Hey, what's up to Nikki Cutlets? My guy, Nikki Cutlets. Can we show over the screen here? I want to celebrate who's with me. What's up to Nikki Cutlets? What's up to Danielle Shea? What's up to Sebastian? Lava's here. Tom Trades is here. Summer B. Mitchell's here. Ian's here. Shinobi's here. Cutting up, everybody. What's up? What's up, Ryan? What a day. We had a crazy day in the markets, man. What a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Guess what? I'm not back tomorrow because they got me working like a dog. It's me and my guy, Brendan. We're going to throw down with another podcast. And I want to thank everybody for supporting the podcast. All of you that are staying late with this market recap show, like the podcast, watch it, review it. It's one of those things where Brendan and I were a little off the cuff, but we have a lot of prepared great information and great charts for you. Definitely check out the podcast where we have a lot of fun. Little different than the show. It's Market Talk. It's our trader podcast. The Markets podcast drops tomorrow. So we don't have this show, but we have it. We're ready to rock and roll. Look, I'm back at 8:30 tomorrow. I'm hoping my guy Neil is also back. If not, hopefully we'll be able to throw Obi on the show. And if not, we'll do it myself, baby. But we're ready to rock and roll tomorrow at 8:30. We're going to trade ROKU down 17%. DraftKings trying to battle around. And hallelujah, Apple. Finally, we get that AI news. That's going to be a fun one. Tesla off of 2 bills, man. We're feeling it today, baby. It's another one. It's Trader TV Live. Thank you for supporting the show. Go find me at Trader TV Shawn on all the platforms except TikTok because I'm too old. I'll see everybody tomorrow. Ciao.